Oh no, this is the wrong movie.
What?
Let's go. Let's
That
go
sounds like a good
live.
sign.
Yeah, it's fine. Yep. Okay. YouTube seems to be live, and I assume Twitch is probably live. Who cares? Whatever. Um, yeah. Before we get into the main program, anybody want to say anything? Anybody got anything to get off their chest? Anybody? You know.
Well, once again, guys, it's good to see all of your faces, and definitely I am looking forward for something better and brighter this year.
Mm.
So happy New Year, I guess.
That's right. It is a
Right?
new year. I've
Yeah.
already forgotten multiple times that it's not 2020 anymore.
I mean, it's not far into 2020.
Right? I
Hey, how
mean,
about
I don't
how
know.
about that? How about that
Far off.
Hakone Ekiden, man?
Woo!
That was a good race today.
Ooh,
It was a tough one. Yeah. I
missed
mean,
watching that.
I don't. Oh, wait, Mike, do Osaka people watch that shit? The Hakone
Yeah.
relay? Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
but they got no dog in the race, but
Yeah, you guys don't have any.
I don't
scores.
ever watch it, but people do. I didn't even know it
It
happened
exists.
today.
yeah.
It's only day one. But yeah, there you go. Construction cone orange.
That's right.
There we go.
Let's go talk
Construction
Shoka,
cone
baby.
orange.
Finished today in 13th place, I think. Let's go.
So
Oh no,
yeah,
11th. I think they finished 11th today. Anyway, Takadai, let's go, baby. Other than that, are everybody ready with their tall boys?
Yeah,
Do I
I'm
need to start reading? Do you got
I'm kind of
anything?
excited. You're drinking the hard cider, Raj, right?
It's alright. It's hard. Seltzer.
I'm not even
Hard seltzer,
chugging
okay.
because I'm reading, but
Juice,
I've got a tall boy ready to go.
Right.
I'm
I'm
pretty
not.
excited because this is my first time having the platinum double, and it's
Ooh.
got 0 calories. Yeah, zero pudding pie or
That cannot be 0 calories. It's
Yeah.
otherwise it's
zero
not beer.
Yeah. Well,
It looks
No,
like
it is
it
not the
has
same.
no pudding and
No
no
pudding pie.
sugar.
Yeah, no sugar, no pudding, uric acid,
No
I
pudding.
guess.
Mhm.
No
pudding
pudding,
in
no
your beer.
pudding. There's no,
No
pudding in my
pudding.
beer.
No pudding
I'm pretty
in your
excited
beer.
for this one.
That's some bullshit.
Hey, it's
That
better
part of
than
a New
my
Year's resolution, though.
water. Sorry, guys.
That looks
I-
tasty.
No worries.
Okay.
That looks actually better than this. All right.
All right, are we reading? Are we ready?
You're reading.
Reading and
Beegs,
I'm reading,
right?
but is
Yeah.
everybody ready? I
Yep.
mean we can delay this as much as y'all want. I don't care.
Now let's go.
Let's go.
All right, I'm gonna read this as fast as possible. Ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1. This is a 5-bagger, which means one of us watched the movie 5 times, 5 to 3, watch. This is the movie Cobra, exchange in 1986, and it's an hour and 27 minutes. This is Mel, Ryan, Brian. We apologize for awkward joy. I did it.
You did not even say your name.
What?
You
No,
didn't even say.
I
You
said
didn't even say top.
this is
batter,
Mike,
your name.
Mel, and Raj, and I'm your top batter, Brian.
I did not hear top batter.
You're gonna
Mike,
have
did
to.
you hear
You're
top
gonna have
batter?
to listen back to the replay. It's
He said like
obvious.
half the words.
Obviously,
You- I
there's
thought you
some
said
sort of
Mad Hatter.
miscommunication. Some sort of
I
miscommunication.
swear you said this is Mad Hatter, Brian.
This is Mad Hatter, right? That's what I said.
That's actually a pretty good.
1 hour and 27 minutes. I thought this is as smooth as I could get.
Oh.
So this movie we're talking about this week is Cobra, which, if you didn't catch from the intro, is a movie and action crime thriller released in 1986. It's an hour and 27 minutes long, although the original cut is more like 2 hours. And it even at hour and 27 minutes, it feels like 2 hours. I love this movie. At times, I questioned whether or not this is a good movie, and I said, no, it's not. It's definitely not a good movie. And then I thought, is this like a fun, good action movie? And then I thought, no, probably not. This is just not a good movie. It definitely feels like a movie written by Sylvester Stallone. And it definitely has its peaks and valleys. One of the peaks, of course, is seeing Sledgehammer show up. I was a big Sledgehammer fan as a kid. Although he
How
definitely
could you not like it for that part?
he
then?
definitely does not get enough screen time. But oh man, the fucking okay. It's just okay. This movie is bad. It's not the worst movie I've ever seen. Did I enjoy watching it? Was really what it came down to. Did I enjoy watching it, even though it's a bad movie? And in general, I'm going to say not really. I did not enjoy most of this movie. Even though it's like a dumb 80s, like, not superhero, but what do you call these movies? Like Arnold Schwarzenegger, like action movie.
Action
whatever.
movies, man.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like a dumb 80s action movie, but it's not really good. And it never is very good. What's crazy is from Wikipedia. So originally, Sylvester Stallone was...
Wait! I gotta stop you there, Beegs. Are
Yeah,
you
what's up?
reading from your notes, or are you just
Yeah.
reading Wikipedia?
No. Basically, what I've been saying so far has been just from my brain and notes.
Okay.
Well, okay.
Wondering.
Holy shit, that Sledgehammer is one of my notes.
Okay.
You know, because like I said, I loved Sledgehammer. But from Wikipedia, I learned that originally Sylvester Stallone was cast to play the role that Eddie Murphy took over and played in Beverly Hills Cop. And the fact that
Really?
Yeah, Sylvester Stallone rewrote the script and tried to make it much more serious, much less comedic. And then a lot of what he had changed and revised for Beverly Hills Cop, he eventually incorporated into this movie, right? And I love Beverly Hills Cop, which is a great movie, but this movie's bad. Top to bottom, like the bad guys and like there's okay. So originally this movie was much longer, which I wonder if it's a better movie if it's longer, because there's so much that's just kind of just thrown out there, never really built up, never really supported in any way. It's just like, hey, there's a thing and there's a thing and there's a thing, and like.
I thought you look like a cat, like
exactly. It's like, yeah.
Cat.
It's like the cat doing the dun 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 on the keyboard, right? Like there's just a lot of stuff that's just thrown out, and it doesn't land, and it's never supported in any way. Also, two questions. One, the first time when Sylvester Stallone pulls into his parking spot and like moves the dude out of the way, and then like rips his shirt, and he's just got a microphone. Is he supposed to be an informant?
I didn't notice a
Or
microphone.
like he rips his shirt and there's just a microphone taped to his chest, and it's like I was like, wait a minute, did he just expose an informant, or was that just a really bad direction? Like it like.
Beegs, I only got it on my third watch.
Oh my god, the first time I was like, it's just, oh, here's my chest, here's a microphone. He's just like, what? But, okay, here's the other question. Here's my big question. Is this a Christmas movie? And if you say yes, you're wrong. Just gonna throw it out there.
No, I would say no.
Okay, is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
Negative.
Yes.
No.
It's a Christmas.
No.
What?
Die Hard
Die
is
Hard's
not
a Christmas movie?
No.
What?
Nope.
You guys are crazy.
Nope. No.
Okay, fine,
As a-
fine. Let's go on with this trope. Is Rambo 1 a Christmas movie?
Absolutely not.
No.
And by the way,
It
the
was
name
held in-
the name is not Rambo 1.
Okay, fine. Rambo, whatever the fuck. The first
It's not even Rambo. It's First Blood.
First Blood.
Uh,
Fuck. That was a fucking Christmas.
This is not a
time
Christmas movie.
Movie.
No. And Die Hard is not a Christmas movie.
Wait,
Gremlins.
This-
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Absolutely a Christmas movie.
Okay.
In a movie that takes place at Christmas and a Christmas movie. They are different things. It's the
God.
whole is a hot dog a sandwich question?
Sure.
Is cereal soup? Fucking they're dumb questions. Alright, this is not a Christmas movie. Although the fucking paintings on the outside of the supermarket at the beginning, I was like, is this gonna be a Christmas movie? It's absolutely not a Christmas movie.
Negative.
This movie
Oh.
is an 80s ass movie though.
Oh yeah, that for sure.
Exactly. Yeah.
RC Cola up the ass.
You noticed that, dude. You noticed that. You noticed that big ass RC Cola sign in the
Oh, yeah.
bar.
Oh yeah, and the Pepsi, everything.
Pepsi's all over this movie
Oh,
too.
it's, later,
Sign in the.
I don't know if you guys want me to go into this now, but I have a list of movies you could have watched in 1986 instead of this movie. But
Oh
I-
boy.
we don't need to go into it now if you don't want to.
Okay, I'm interested in that.
Actually, Bees, hold on to that thought because that's part of my take.
Okay. Yeah. No, I'm done.
Oh shit. Okay.
That is all I have to say about this movie now.
Oh man.
Who's next?
Yeah.
It's I think it's Raj.
Yeah, one of us.
Okay. Oh boy. All right. Well, to start out, I gotta echo that I put on my my bad 80s action movie goggles to watch this and tried to enjoy it through that lens. In proper context or whatever. But it started out cool. I was really into the death cult going to do with their
Oh
axes
my
in the movie.
God.
I was like, uh-oh,
Were
this
you
is
waiting
gonna
for the like Queen, the band, to come out and like start singing "We Will Rock You"?
Yeah. I was waiting for something really cool to happen, and then we had the biker with the blood red background. It started out really good and just got worse every second it went on. Like, that was the peak of the movie. So, did Sylvester Stallone write this movie?
Yes.
Is that what you were
Yes.
implying, Biggs?
Yes, he
that
did,
Makes
yeah.
so much sense because I was just listening to the dialogue.
The dialogue is straight out of Sylvester Stallone's mouth.
He is
It's pretty. It's something. Yeah.
he's an absolute psychopath. Like,
Uh-huh.
I was ready for Cobra to be a really cool character. Like, he's like, oh, we're gonna call him the Cobra. I was like, yes, here we go. It's gonna be. And then he starts, throwing out his random one-liners. I'm like, man, this guy is such a dork. Like, I don't want him to save me. But my favorite scene in the whole movie was when he goes back to his apartment and eats pizza. And he like takes out
Fucking takes out the scissors.
a slice of pizza.
All right, we need to.
In
Can
half.
we stop about this?
And then
Like-
immediately watches a Toys R Us commercial.
Yeah.
Guys, I just want to stop. Kevin, Raj, Eddie, Mike, Beegs, have you
Uh-huh.
ever used scissors to cut a pizza? Please tell me no.
Never. No.
Okay.
I would
Yes.
use
You
scissors
have.
if the
I
pizza
have.
You
was
However,
have.
uncut.
I did not use it to cut a piece of pizza. I've cut cut a pizza into pieces with scissors. Yes.
Yeah, maybe I have done that also.
Yes,
I'm just curious, like,
that is
who?
perfectly acceptable.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, I was just wondering in your lives,
Yep.
in this life of this planet, like,
It
have you
was
ever
wild.
have you ever used scissors to cut a piece of a triangle of a slice of pizza? Like,
Never.
damn.
Like I'm just gonna save this for later. No, no. It's insanity.
But it makes sense to me that Sylvester Stallone would think that that was cool. Like, does that make sense?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut the pizza with the scissors. I'm gonna eat it with my gloves on. You know, it's
Yeah.
like,
Doesn't even take off his leather gloves. It's
No, he
ridiculous.
doesn't.
He's got his sunglasses on.
Mhm.
It's all. It's so funny. Um, he then proceeds to watch TV and it, you know, Toys R Us commercial,
Uh-huh.
cartoon goes to the news, and it's like the night slasher has committed his 16th murder, and he takes off his sunglasses. 16. Like, what were you doing for the other 15, bro? Like, 16 is the magic number. Like, this is already a big deal. Uh, that just is the larger point I got. Just it's hilarious how absolutely worthless the police are in this movie and how they're basically non-existent, like, except to show up to the scene afterwards. Go, my God, it's out of control. Oh, it's just I had a lot of fun with that. So as far as just enjoying it through the bad 80s action movie lens, this is pretty enjoyable for me. However, I did feel like it went on and on and on and on. But there, I don't
It
know.
was long.
It kind of hit a few other peaks as we went. I really enjoyed. I enjoyed the just the montage of bikers wiping out in dirt bikers wiping out in various places. Like that was pretty fun. My other favorite part of the movie was when they escape into the orchard, and then Sylvester Stallone points to Bridget Nielsen and goes, "Get to the foundry." I was like, "What?
You know, the
Why is
foundry.
there a foundry?
I know.
I forgot about
Orchard,
that.
old orchard foundry."
Raj,
It's
don't
so
you know,
awesome.
like, geographically, orchards are always next to foundries, you know?
Again, I learned something. This is education. Oh, yeah. Um, just a few other random notes. Bridget Nielsen, absolute babe. I am of the
Yeah.
opinion that like 99% of women in the 80s were not hot. Like just the hair and the it's not like
How
it's
how
the
about that
aesthetic
photo
that
shoot,
just
huh?
really displeased. Oh,
The fucking
the
80s
Yeah,
thing
how did we
photo
get this
shoot.
far without that photo shoot
So,
coming out?
with the fucking robot, it's so ridiculous.
right?
It's
That just
unbelievable.
that being juxtaposition. It's like yes, this is Sylvester's like. It's just I don't know. It's the world through Sylvester Stallone's eyes, I guess. Like this is what he
Also, during
thinks
that
a
photo shoot, there's
fashion
a
model.
point where it looks like she's wearing a wig. It's like a short blonde wig, which is actually her
Mhm.
hair. And the rest of the movie, she's
Oh.
wearing a wig.
I did not.
Oh, really?
What?
Yeah.
She's wearing a wig the entire movie? Most
Yeah,
of the
the
movie?
entire movie. That is a wig, and only when she wears that like short blonde hair wig looking thing in the photo shoot, that's her actual hair.
That's weird.
Yeah,
That's a good.
everything about that whole fucking thing is weird.
But you know, the short hair was a very
He
big
watched it.
80s style, though, you know, for women. That short cropped up hair.
Really?
That was a big 80s thing.
After the big hair,
Have to
right? Like there was the
compete.
whole Farrah Fawcett. I guess that's
Yep.
late 70s, early 80s,
Yep.
maybe.
Yeah.
After that, then yeah, sure. Like especially European chicks with short.
Well, she's European.
Funky
She's
hair.
from.
That's
she's
what I'm
from,
saying.
Yeah. Okay.
Where's she from? Sweden,
I think she's
Germany.
from. Holland.
I don't know.
I
It's all
believe,
the
yeah.
same.
Okay. According to Brian, it's all
Sure.
the same.
Northern European-ish
All the same.
Latvia.
There you go. Shout out to my boy Alex. Woo,
there we
Latvian
go.
Alex. Yeah.
Miss you, bro.
Okay, what else can we talk about? Okay, echoing Brian on just nothing being really followed up on or built upon. Like, I wanted to know more about the New World and the Dream. Like,
Yeah, like
it's gonna destroy
the New
dream.
World. It's nothing.
I know it's literally nothing. It's just a guy. It's a knife pervert. That's all it is.
yeah,
I wanted to know something because that could have been really cool. Like, I like
Mhm.
the idea of the New World and the Axe Cult, who's gonna change the world by chopping up random people. Uh,
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles,
in
the
the movie-
fucking Shredder New Order and everything has way better of a backstory than this New World does.
Absolutely, it does. That's a really good call. And it says they'll kill anyone, like men, women, this random sexually assaulted 15-year-old girl. Like, what was that about? And then they only and then they proceed to only stalk Bridget Nielsen like the rest of the movie. Why was she the target?
Yeah,
Is she the
and-
dream? I don't know. I wanted to know more.
They also like said in the news report, it's
yeah.
like there's no connection, there's no pattern or anything for anybody, and then the next two victims look almost the same. They're both like early 20s girls, ladies that are assaulted and everything, and it's like there's an obvious pattern right here. What is happening?
I guess we got a little bit more insight when the main bad guy or the Night Slasher, I guess. He's about to be killed. He's like, we're gonna, you can't stop us. We're everywhere, But I don't know, like, did you guys, were you able to pick on what the New Order or the New World was?
Mhm.
What they were trying to accomplish? Besides randomly kill Bridget Nielsen? Like,
Nope.
any thoughts? Like, I have none. Okay. Then I guess my last thought, which was my other favorite part of the movie, is I think I had three, but the hospital scene, which was like, Halloween, Jason, horror
Yeah.
slasher.
Mm.
But then when she pulls the fire alarm, hundreds of people just flooding the hall.
Yeah, like literally seconds before she's running down that same hall screaming her head off, no one comes out.
She hits that
So
fire
true.
alarm, and it's like Tokyo Shinjuku Station.
Yeah. And like in the foreground, you see like three doctors come out of the rooms next to her. Like,
Mhm.
what just happened? Like, what's going on? After she hits the fire
Right.
alarm. Like,
So I think this movie actually really worked for me because it was so fun bad, but it just went on a little too long. I agree with Beans in that regard,
Mhm.
but had it chopped off in about 15 minutes, I really think I would have loved this movie. So in a
Interesting.
good bad way. So those are my thoughts.
All right. Next,
All
Mike.
right. Yeah, I'm next, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I feel pretty similar to both of you guys. I mean, my last note I wrote all it says is I can't write notes for this anymore. Wow. But yeah, like I said before, like I thought I saw this as a kid, and I think maybe but I don't remember any of it. Like, not even like the opening. Like, I feel like I would have remembered the opening ridiculous, like the acts that, like, I didn't remember any of it. So I might be wrong. Maybe I had not seen this. Maybe it was some other movie I was thinking of.
Sure.
But yeah, I mean, I wrote a lot of the same notes about cutting the pizza and the terrible dialogue.
Mm.
I didn't write down the lyrics, but the lyrics to some of the songs are just crazy.
fucking
Like-
hilarious. I did. It was fucking
Okay,
hilarious.
good, because I didn't write them down. There are some that are just
There's some
Wow.
good shit there. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna recite them on air for this, but there's some good ones.
Yeah, like I mean,
I wanna-
my favorite part was the photo shoot. It just comes out of nowhere,
Uh-huh.
and then it's like intercut with like homeless people on the streets, and then this robot, and then back to like the
Uh-huh.
street corner with prostitutes. Like maybe like it was just like
Oh yeah, no, what was that?
blew my mind. I was like,
Uh,
what in the world is happening? One of my notes says, it's like, where did that come from? The other thing I wrote in the opening scene, like I was confused at first because I was like, this guy that's like stalking through this grocery store, he's not shooting anyone. He's just shooting the products and stuff. Like no one is being. I just
Yeah,
consumer.
that whole thing is just wild in connection with the rest of the movie.
He
Like,
does finally shoot that kid that runs away, but like that's
yeah, but it's how is he in any way connected to any of the other bad people in this movie? It's
well, I kind of thought. I thought the New World Order would be like, okay, maybe they're trying to take down capitalism, so he's just throwing
Sure.
products.
yeah,
Like,
but you would expect it to be another dozen or so people, but it's literally the bad guys, like the four of them or whatever, and then the people that ram the truck into the car as it's going by, and like there's no one else except like later, during the motorcycle shootout at the end or whatever, but none of them is ever like introduced as an actual character. It's really weird.
Yeah, I want to say that the supermarket like showed gun scene was like watermelons, cantaloupes, strawberries, be gone.
yeah.
That kind of thing. Like it was
So
like,
weird.
what
Like yeah, like I
is
was that
happening
really
right
like
now?
was confusing. I was like, is he supposed to be trying to kill people? Because he's missing everyone and no one's moving. I don't get this.
It's like fuck your fruits, bitches. Like for real.
Mhm. It did also have a pretty cool Pepsi ad. Like the can was pouring and
Yeah,
it
dude.
was like
Mhm.
spinning down.
that was cool.
I
That
kind
was
of can we stop about that? Like I wish we had more of those type of ads in stores or supermarkets. We don't see those.
Oh, for sure.
Pepsi kind of
I'm buying a
yeah.
Pepsi if I see that. I'm buying a Pepsi.
Yeah, you
What
don't see that
happened?
stuff much.
What
Do you re-
happened to those things, man?
Do you remember when they used to roll around Tokyo in the fucking the Red Bull car?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Just had a giant can of Red Bull on the roof.
There's a Red Bull like I don't know what it's some kind of car, but yeah, it's a weird looking thing that comes out for soccer games and stuff.
But
Do they
want
hand out
that-
samples?
yeah,
I want
need
that
more of that.
thingamajig in your
That's
supermarket though.
clutch.
I want that like little,
Sure.
The pouring the cola into the whatever that is.
It's pretty
I don't
cool.
know. Yeah.
It also got blown the fuck up.
Yeah, it did.
Oh,
yeah,
thank you.
right after
Yeah.
he drinks, was it a Coors that he
Yeah, he
Yes.
of course what
part of
Coors,
it into
right,
his
yeah.
throat?
Yes, of course. There's a lot of product placement, but also at the same time, I'm going to say, I thought it was very appropriate. It did not feel like
Yeah,
a Wayne's World 2 situation where
No.
where they were obviously, product placing stuff. This seemed like a real fucking supermarket in the 80s, with your Coors and your Pepsi and your RC Cola, and then there was like Pepsi free and shit. It was
Yeah.
like
Uh-huh.
it felt very
All free.
period appropriate
yeah,
most of the time.
for sure.
Mm.
And like as far as Sylvester Stallone goes, like I only wrote down the one thing, but I feel like he was trying to do a bunch of like very on purpose things, like they like cutting the pizza in half and like putting his feet up on everything. When he walked away from like ripping the guy's ear, did you notice he like smacks his ass as he walks away with the newspaper? And then he
Yes.
does it again like later in the movie. It's so
No.
weird. As he's
Wow.
walking away, he, like kind of gives himself a little pat on the ass. Like, what are you doing? But there's a bunch of those weird little things I feel like he was doing. Yeah, it just was really odd. The entire movie.
Are Levi Straight bootleg cut jeans back yet? Or like are they are they back yet? Those skinny tight bootleg jeans. I wonder if they're back in fashion. I'm not sure.
I don't know. I think, yeah, I guess the last couple of things, I don't have any more like notes for on anything specific, but I would be curious to watch a longer version of this to see if like the stuff that cut out would help make any more sense of this story. Because like,
yeah, apparently. So what I read is it was originally supposed to be over 2 hours, and then Top Gun came out, and it was a huge success, and they were worried about it being a flop. So they cut it down to make it more, what's the word? Digestible, I guess.
sure.
So yeah, I'm actually very curious as well if some of the stuff that they cut out would have made it more of a deeper and more fleshed out, like especially the new world and all that. If that would have been more deeper and fleshed out, or not, I don't know.
Yeah, like they're barely explained. Again, not that you need a ton of explanation, but like, yeah, it's there's just a lot of little things that like, I'm not really sure why this is happening right now, but okay.
Oh,
For
man.
sure.
Establishing the bad guys in an action movie should not be that difficult.
Yeah.
Most other actions
So
do
yeah,
it
like,
just fine.
but like Raj, like you said, it starts out so good. Some weird guys banging axes, dude on a motorcycle.
What more could you ask for?
What do you want?
No, I was like, yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
like
go.
I did not think it was like fun bad. I just thought it was mostly bad.
Mostly bad.
Pretty quick. It's like, oh man, oh boy. but yeah, I would be curious to watch a longer version of this, just to see.
Well, I want to ask you, Mike. I want to ask you before I go. Like, were you at least bit entertained with this movie?
Parts of it for sure, yeah, but like, not overall. No.
Okay.
I was. I guess I'd say I was disappointed. I was hoping to like this movie, and I couldn't even find. By the end of it, I couldn't even find like, okay, this is fun in a dumb way. Like I was just like, this is just dumb.
I agree with Mike. I was excited to watch this because Mike and I both are big fans of Giant Bomb, and this movie has come up many times throughout the history of Giant Bomb, and talking about their appreciation. The members. Their appreciation.
I guess we're plugging
whatever.
plugging the Giant Bomb podcast.
That's fine.
Okay.
I expect no money, but I think both of us came into this at least thinking, okay, this is our chance to watch this movie. I've always thought about watching it, and I was excited to watch it, and it was not. I didn't hate it.
No, me neither.
It is not good, and I did not really enjoy most of it, which was a bit of a bummer.
I didn't find it irritating or like I just like.
Oh yeah. I was not God, I can't wait for this fucking movie to be finished. I was not at that point at any point, but I was just like, no, this is just not good. Nothing's working. Nothing is working. Is kind of the thing I take away from it.
Yeah, that's a really good thing. Nothing worked at all. But the fact that he wrote it makes so much more enjoyable for me. Like, this was his vision of, I'm going to make myself look cool, and him just being the biggest freaking dork.
Didn't he also write, like, Rocky and a bunch of other movies he's been in?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
he did. He totally wrote Rocky.
He did. Yeah. He did.
But also, then I looked at a list of other movies that came out this year, and I was like, okay, well, I could have spent my time watching any of those.
But yeah, I'm yeah.
It's to you, Mel.
So let's preface to say that I want to, Biggs mentioned like there are better movies to watch in 1986, but let's
A bunch
go
of them.
back to 1985. In 1985, the top three movies of 1985. Number one was Back to the Future.
Oh, that's a good
Number
movie.
two was Rambo: Second Blood, I believe. Yeah, Second Blood. And then number three was Rocky Four,
I think it's called Rambo First Blood Part 2 or something
Part
like
Two,
that.
whatever. Yeah, sure, whatever.
But yeah, Second
Yeah.
Blood, we'll take it.
So pretty much, Mr. Sly Stallone was riding on the coattails of being a fucking Hollywood diva, and
Mhm.
he's like, he was rolling like from 1985 to 1980. This movie was made in or debuted in 1986, but the first. So you guys didn't even mention the first thing that pops out of in the first scene. Not even the first scene. It was like the intro with Sly Stallone in the voiceover dub, going, "In America, there's a burglary every 11 seconds,
Oh, yeah.
that's right,
an
that's
armed
right.
robbery every 65 seconds, a violent crime every 25 seconds, a murder every 24 minutes, and 250 rapes a day." And I thought to myself when I first watched it, that was the first viewing, I'm like, holy fuck, is this for real? Like, is this movie statistically accurate for real? Like, I was wondering if it was accurate. And I'm like, this is bullshit, this fucking movie. And from that moment on, I'm like, all right, this movie is gonna fucking either suck so badly, or I'm just gonna let go and be like, let me just be entertained by this Ronald Reagan era action flick because I've never seen it. Because during that year in 1986, I would watch Top Gun and Beverly Hills Cop and with the other movies that I saw. Yeah, I believe I watched National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Maybe I think it was that year. I'm not sure, but like, so I never watched fucking Cobra,
No.
and the only reason I watched it because I remember my oldest brother had Sly Stallone Cobra poster in his door in his bedroom, and I was like, "What is that?" And I'm like, "Yeah, the poster rules," and I'm like, "I've never seen that." So yeah, that was my first take of Cobra, and now I watch it, I'm like, "Wow, what the hell did I just get myself into for the next week?" And like, what am I going to do? So yeah, so I realized, all right, this is fucking weird. But then, you guys talk about the one-liners, and I'm just gonna repeat some of the one-liners that Sly Stallone said,
Thank you.
which
Couldn't be bothered to write them down.
he says, okay, just a listener,
There's a
I just
bunch.
kept laughing, like every time, I just kept laughing. Yo, go ahead, I don't shop here. Also, I'm a sucker for good conversations. Also, I don't deal with psychos. I put them away.
Mhm.
Also, next.
That's all in the first 10 minutes of the movie.
But it's like the first 10 minutes, right? You're the disease. I'm the cure.
Yep.
This is the entire supermarket scene.
Yep.
You're the disease. I'm the cure, right? And then the scene where he parks his car in the parking lot by the beach.
Hmm.
Yo, it's
Of
bad
course.
for your health.
Hmm.
What is me? And
Me,
he like fucking rips off. He
He
rips off
rips
his cigarette.
His shirt. He rips off his shirt, and there's just a fucking microphone taped to the dude's chest. It's like, what?
What is going on? I was so confused. I was like, what is going on here? Like, you don't do that nowadays, right? Like, if
You don't do that.
like,
You didn't
just-
do that back then either. For
you don't
sure.
rip off someone's like tank top and like
rips-
be like, yo,
It was.
bad for health, me,
It was-
and he just rips off the thing.
It was
With a
like
Harassing
Okay.
minorities.
when I saw that at first. The first thing I thought, this is so homoerotic, and I was hoping there would be some sort of twist that got us somewhere else, but it didn't. He just walked away, and I was like, okay, this might be more progressive than I thought. and it wasn't.
No, it wasn't. But he walks away, slapping his ass with his newspaper, like "bite me" kind of
Yep.
thing.
No,
Bite me in the ass.
I've parked my car. Let me just spank myself as I walk away. You know,
And then
as one does.
let me continue with the one-liners in the police station.
Mm-hmm.
The chief, not the chief, but like one of the police, maybe the commissioner, was like, do you know you have an attitude problem? And he's like,
Yeah.
but just a little one. And
Yeah.
he goes, just a little one.
For sure.
And I'm like, what a fucking dick. And then he keeps going on. So, and then, he goes on with when he goes to bring the girl to the safe house, he goes to the bar with the RC Cola sign, and he says, "Hey, do you have a life preserver? Because your French fries are drowning."
Oh my god. Also, hey, can we just say that? Can I just say what that woman did to those French fries is a war crime. It's unbelievable.
Gross.
There was a lot of ketchup in those French fries, man.
That was definitely like a one cut. They didn't bother.
It's insane.
Like, can you make it not like, absolutely disgusting?
I think I
I
did make a note about that, but yes, it was terrible.
But the final one-liner just really cracked me up was the final scene with the end, where the villain, the night slasher, would be like, "What are you gonna do now, pig? You're not gonna kill me, pig.
Pig.
Murder, pig, pig." And then at the end, he's like, "This is where the law stops, and I start." Cue like 2 seconds, and he goes,
That's pretty memorable.
"Sucker." I've never seen Sly. I don't know about you guys. I've never heard Sly say "sucker" like in the show. I was cracking up. The 5 times I watched this movie, I cracked up every time he said that line. He's like, "This is where the law stops, and I start."
Sucker. That's pretty good.
Dude, I was waiting every time I watched this movie 5 times. I was like waiting for that line to start to hit up at the end. And I'm like, this movie is complete shit, but I fucking love it. But like, it's not. So overall, for the one-liners, based on the one-liners, it's not this movie I love, but I was just like, holy shit, this is the 80s movie that is just fucking out of this nowhere, and it's fucking bonkers, and it made it to the box office. And so, a lot of like these like 80s Reagan era movies, most of them like musical montages would be like the training montages, or like arming your weapon. Like Schwarzenegger would always like strap up and like, lock and load, get ready to go to kill the guy, bad dudes. Or like fucking Rocky would be like the fucking training montage, right?
Sure.
But this movie's musical montage is a fucking shakedown in the slums, while there's like a fucking model, like teasing plastic humanoid robots, and like.
I don't even think those count as humanoid.
There's like this crazy like 80s music going on through the whole thing, and like it's like cut of like Sly like in a tattoo parlor, like looking at like sample tattoos, and like goes back to the model again, like looking like teasing, and like goes back to like the fucking,
a waiter.
Yeah, and like goes back to like the villain like just with a stern like face, like, "I'm going to kill the world." Like, so all this shit was just, it's so bonkers to me when I was like watching this. So this is where it brings me to my next thing. I have some very serious issues with this neo-fascist cult. And, I don't get, so like usually most
going
cults,
out on a limb.
Most cults are usually attracted to the leader, and like usually the leader is very charismatic and has some type of charming thing that attracts a lot of people to come together. But like this axe wielding cult. I don't know what
They,
they're
they never
fighting for.
used
Like,
axes.
yeah, and I think Raj, you mentioned it, man. Like, I was like, how did this motherfucker like recruited a lot of these people? Like, you
I didn't
know,
notice
I
that.
don't
That's
know
a good
how
call.
how did he recruit these people to be like, we are the new world hunters. We're going to eradicate the weak because we are the strong, and we're going to be wielding axes. And they weld axes for the first half of the movie, but the second half, the final part of the movie, they
Just
were all
guns,
wielding guns,
Yeah.
like in Hell's Angel cyclists with guns, basically.
Holy shit! Can I just
And-
stop everybody for just
yeah.
a second?
Yeah.
So the bad guy, the Night Slasher, his real name is Brian Thompson, right?
Okay.
He was born in Ellensburg, Washington.
What?
Do I need to know this?
No, but this is the town that Mike and I went to college in.
Yeah.
It's
Nice.
it's just really weird. Okay.
Can you tell me more about Ellensburg, Washington?
It is also
folks?
the home of, is it Screaming Trees? Screaming Trees is also from Ellensburg, Washington.
Okay.
You
Do
know.
you guys
Were they
do
on Sub Pop?
desert eyes
Were they
with
on-
axes? In
No.
Ellensburg,
That
Washington?
is only in the movie.
I just had some serious issues how this guy can rally a cult together.
Hmm.
Like, I don't know
Yeah.
how we did. I mean, this is before
Well,
internet, so
Is he the leader or is it the chick?
he's the leader. He's
Yeah.
the leader.
Is he the leader or is it the chick?
Clearly, he's
I
the
was-
leader
I
because
was
the chick
unclear
was
to me,
trying
too.
to.
At first.
Huh?
It was unclear to me which one was the leader at first, but
Well,
Yeah,
the cop chick, the female cop was like trying to was like the, I don't know, the mole, I guess.
He went to Central Washington University. He's
I don't know.
He's a CWU alum.
nice.
Anyways, I just
By
felt
the
like-
way, also Coach, right? You know Coach
Yeah.
from the
Yes.
show
Yes.
Coach.
Yeah.
He also
Yes.
went to Central Washington University. Thank you. There you go. Next.
I just felt like there's a lot of like holes in how this cult formed, and
Craig
I
T.
want to know
Nelson.
more. Yeah, Craig T. Nelson. He should have been the Night Slasher.
He should have been. He should have been the Night Slasher. That's right.
That would have been badass.
That would have
if
been
he
a
was
better
in it.
movie.
However, Beings, I did do some research. Apparently, the original script that Sylvester Stallone made was the lieutenant or that higher up in the cops was supposed to be the original Night Slasher.
Oh,
The guy with the glasses.
oh, that
Who
motherfucker.
kept? Yeah, Monty.
The one that Sylvester Stallone grabs his hand and then
Grabbed
punches
and
him.
it punched him. Yeah.
hmm
He apparently was supposed to be the mastermind of this whole cult thing, but they scrapped that.
All right. All right.
So I don't know if that would make a big of a difference, but I don't know.
It would have to me.
Anything would have made a bigger difference.
But like, so yeah, there's a lot of things happening in this, and like, there's just so many weird, like, weird small details. Like, while he was eating that pizza, and he turned on the news report, and he's like, this cult is
Pizza.
like, they're randomly killing people such as businessmen, Asian immigrants, the elderly, and in one instance, a sexually assaulted child. And I'm like, who thought about like, what's going on here? Why are they just making specific groups of society like as random? It was really weird to see that. I don't know. The entire cult thing was definitely something that Sylvester Stallone just created as an enemy and not really fully. He didn't really want to fully develop it. So, because he was riding on the coattails from 1985, I'm a fucking superhero badass, Rambo, Rocky. I just need an enemy that sounds scary. So let me just go in and go through and then work through this Cobra movie.
Badass.
However,
Rambo Rocky.
However, I will say I did not watch this movie at all when I was a kid, and mainly because Beeg said that in 1986 there were other amazing movies that I watched, like Beverly Hills Cop, Top Gun, um, yeah, other movies. But clearly, this movie really tried to copy like I got I got the vibe of like Dirty Harry, uh, in 1970s Dirty Harry slash like 80s horror movie vibe, like whether it's like Friday the 13th or Halloween. Like I just felt like Sly, Sly. Like I felt like he was trying to meld like the the bad cop, good cop, bad cop movie with like a horror film in the Reagan era action movie realm,
There was
and it just didn't.
a lot of the like the scene, the police office scene, like actual place, reminded
Yeah,
me a lot of what came later in Last Action Hero,
yeah. Okay,
Mm.
like
okay.
the actual
Oh,
setting of the police
Yeah,
station.
yeah.
yeah, sure.
Of course, that came later, but you know.
Yeah.
But I grew up like my grandfather would watch a lot of like the John Wayne and Clint Eastwood like cop Dirty Harry movies. So there's probably a reason why he didn't watch this movie. There was probably a reason why he didn't watch this movie. And now I'm watching it, I'm like realizing like wow, he was just trying to I think Sly Stallone was trying to put his name up to that level of, you know, action cop flip flick movies, I guess. I don't know. So in all my rambling, I will say like I didn't love this movie, but I didn't hate it at all.
I didn't
Even I
hate it
watched it
either.
5 times. There were parts in this movie where it was more like a comedy for me. When I really accepted from the beginning the monologue where he's just talking, blurting out these random statistics. From that point on, I was just like, all right, this is Sylvester Stallone trying to make his name as this like bad cop, superhero movie in the 80s, and it probably failed. But I
Definitely.
will say the last thing though is like the car chase scene. That was pretty badass. Like
Oh, interesting.
the 19 like he was
Awesome
riding his
50.
1950s Mercury coupe, right? Like his that's his car, and like but I don't like there's a lot of the cinematography in those scenes, the car chase scenes, they're pretty badass. Like I mean they're not, I mean today's standards wouldn't compare, but like in those days I think a lot of work went on with those sequences for those scenes. I just think, but like I thought they were really good. So
Which was actually, like you said, his actual car.
yeah.
Oh,
But
really?
like
Mhm.
yeah, but it's not his anymore. Well, I don't think he
Well,
has it
they
anymore.
made doubles for
Right,
example, when the car jumps out of the second story of the parking garage, that's a
right,
fake, but the
right.
original car is actually his.
Mm.
Yeah.
I just felt the whole car chasing was pretty cool in its time. I wish I saw it in the theater. Outside, the final note I want to make is it's gonna go off with B's notes. Is so there's I read and I checked the internet. There's a reason why there aren't any sequels to this movie, and the rumor has it is because during this time, Sly Stallone was like marked in to be the Beverly Hills Cop main actor, but then Eddie Murphy took over. Actually, Eddie Murphy and Sly were really good friends in that area that time. However, there's a rumor that so the female lead in Cobra, Bridget Nelson, he was married to her, Sly, and during that time, Eddie Murphy had an affair with that chick,
Hmm.
Right.
and
Wow.
that caused a rift,
Oh.
and they got a
That's
divorce. They got it. Sly Stallone and Bridget Nelson had a divorce, and henceforth there were no more Cobra sequels. And yeah, and that was the end of that. And then Eddie Murphy moved on with doing Beverly Hills Cop series, and she was in Beverly Hills Cop 2.
Huh.
Was she? Huh.
Hey, Raj,
Yeah.
was that a
Wow.
dog behind you?
Yeah. It was. Sorry.
Okay.
Made
Just
it,
checking.
a little running.
Yeah, that's all I gotta say.
All right.
All right.
All right. The last thing I want to say is other movies you could have watched in 1986 were Top Gun, Crocodile Dundee, Platoon,
Nice.
The Karate Kid Part 2,
Nice. Okay.
Aliens,
Nice. That's a classic.
The Golden Child,
Okay.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off,
Oh my gosh.
The Color Purple,
Oh, it's a good one too.
The Money Pit,
They're all bangers.
The Fly,
Nice.
and
It's a good one.
finally, Stand By Me.
Oh man.
These are all movies you could have watched instead of this movie in 1986.
What a
This
year.
makes sense. Like that's a great year of film.
That is a banger of a year.
Mm.
But like
Right?
Mel said, I think the best way to sum up this movie is bad, but I didn't hate it.
Mhm.
Yep, absolutely. Actually, kind of liked it.
Yeah. So the last two things we have to do is to rank it and then to pick a drink. I have a drink and I have a rank in mind. If you guys need to prepare yourselves, go for it. I will go last with my drink because I am definitely. I've got more than one in mind, and if somebody else takes mine, no problem. Is that a Jack Russell? What is that?
Okay.
Was that Rat
Jack
Terrier?
Russell.
Okay.
Is that
Gotcha.
Hunter?
Jack. Yeah, it's Hunter.
Hunter.
He's been released.
He can't hear me. It's
He
okay.
can't hear you.
Whew.
Okay. Drink.
Having a tough time with the drink this time.
The drink
Usually
is
that's
tough.
the first thing that pops into
The
my
drink
head.
is tough.
Drink's,
I hope no one's.
Drink's
I
so
hope
easy.
no
don't
one's-
wanna-
Drink's so easy. If all three of you take the three first choices of mine, I've still got more.
Wow.
That'll be funny if all of us say like RC Cola or like Coors.
Go for it.
I mean, it's right there.
I'm checking the list to make sure I'm not.
I'm going to
Don't
bring
bring
up the
up anybody.
list on the stream. And I'll go ahead. While you guys are thinking, I'll read out the top 25. Here we go.
Okay.
Number 1, The Karate Kid. Number 2, Nosferatu. Number 3, The Usual Suspects. 4, In Bruges. 5, The Princess Bride. 6, Raging Bull. 7, Sleeper. 8, RoboCop. 9, 10, 11 is going to be Gone Girl, Miller's Crossing, Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Followed by 12, Brazil. 13, When Harry Met Sally. 14, The Maltese Falcon. 15, The Warriors. 16, Stagecoach. 17, Eraserhead. 18, Kimi no Na wa. 19, Friday Night Lights. 20, A Shot in the Dark. 21, Shaolin Soccer. 22, Under Siege. 23, The Producers. 24, Where Dreams Go to Die. And 25, The Right. Oh, sorry. I misread that. The Shite.
Yikes.
Oh gosh.
Those are the 25 movies, and the only 25 movies we've watched for this series. There was definitely not another movie that we failed to rank.
Yep.
Never.
Episode early on. Don't remember which one.
Nope. Never happened. I have my
Okay.
position.
I got mine. Too.
Yeah, I've got both.
Yep. Okay. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
All right. On the count of
Are we just-
7, we're gonna all say what ranking order number we're gonna put it at.
On
So
the count of 7?
I'm gonna say
Did you
1,
just
2,
say-
3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Foreshadowing.
and then boom. After that, everybody's gonna say at the same time. Ready? For example, if I were to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 26 is example.
Mhm.
Just an
Okay.
example.
Just an example.
Everybody ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Ready.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 23.
22. 22.
24.
Wow. Okay.
Okay,
This is
I heard-
close.
Was that 2 22s,
24.
124, and 123? That's pretty close.
I was 23 as well.
23,
This
okay.
is all close. Yeah, 22,
Nice.
23, 24.
Hold on,
Okay.
Mel. Can you
Huh?
make your case why this movie's better than Under Siege?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what, guys? I have the older spreadsheet. I don't have Eraserhead and this.
Oh, okay.
I'm using the
Had
so.
17.
Okay, I'm good with 23. No worries.
Okay. You did mean 23.
Okay.
I was shocked when you said above Under Siege, a movie you could
No way, man.
too low on the list
way.
forever.
No, I'm very, very good with 23.
All right. It is definitely better than The Producers.
Yeah.
It is not better than Under Siege.
No, the other is awesome.
Okay. Don't get too crazy.
Other is awesome.
Under Siege was awesome 20 years ago. In 2018 or whenever we watched it, it was not as good as I remembered.
Beats.
Also,
They have-
Tommy Lee Jones.
Beats.
Tommy Lee
Beats.
Jones. Come on.
No, Seagal and Stallone in a bout on a ring bout. Who are you gonna go for? Who's your pony?
All right. Well, okay. Are we like dealing with actual nowadays Steven Seagal, who's just like,
No, Seagal in Under Siege versus
Okay.
Stallone in Cobra. Who do you pick?
oh,
win
Seagal
that?
for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. No, Seagal would break his elbow so hard. Have you seen Marked for Death? It's fucking ridiculous. Right. Okay, there we go. Under Siege. Not Under Siege. Cobra is the new 23rd best movie of all time. And now we all need to pick a drink. Who wants to go
Oh,
first? Hunter, you up?
Hunter, Hunter,
Food.
what's up, man?
I choose food. And my own vomit.
Give me water, sucker.
I can. I'll go. I can go. Mine's been said. I
All right.
picked Coors.
Coors.
Straight
Coors
up
for Mike.
course, okay.
It was right there.
Okay.
It's very easy. It's a
Very
beautiful
good.
choice. All right, Mel, Raj, who wants to go next?
I'm trying to decide real quick.
We can't double up. We've done it before.
So I'm trying to pick a drink based on.
Sure, yeah,
okay,
no problem.
who-
I'm not
who
gonna
I
double
think,
up,
Like, the-
but also I'm weirdly surprised. I feel like no one's gonna pick the one that I picked.
okay.
But I'm
All right,
totally
so
cool
I'm
with
trying
picking
to,
something else.
Imagine the target audience of this movie and what and what their drink of choice would be while watching this movie. Coors is
Oh,
not
okay,
a bad pick
interesting.
at all, especially banquet Coors.
Banquet course.
Banquet course.
Yeah, it wasn't Coors Light. It was banquet.
No,
Coors.
it was the banquet.
Coors Heavy or whatever
Yeah,
you call it.
you know the best,
Yeah.
the champagne of beers. Wait, that's Miller. Shit.
I don't know. Okay, I'm going with Schlitz. It
Alright.
just sounds. I don't know why. Just Schlitz just sounds.
I've been known to
like-
drink a case or two of Schlitz.
That's what people drink. when they
Schlitz
watch
Ice,
this
man. That shit'll fuck you
Schlitz
up.
ice. Never
Schlitz
had the
Ice.
ice.
That's the
I've never
There you
had
go,
Swiss
Schlitz
ice. Man, okay.
Natural ice. Maybe that's
You know, I'm not gonna change mine, but I just thought of a funnier one.
Oh yeah. All right.
Is it my turn?
Mel, you're up.
go for it.
I don't know if I said this for another film, but I'm gonna go with since it's Cobra 1980s. I'm gonna go with a Colt 45 40 ounce.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking Steel with Reserve.
I
Might be good.
I was thinking.
I thought there was a chance, but you zigged.
Did I zink your?
You totally
choice, man?
zigged. Because the answer, everybody, the answer is it's King Cobra malt liquor. What are you talking about? It's King Cobra.
Sure.
We guys, we didn't talk about like Sly Stallone like chewing on a freaking
Matchstick, baby.
and then he would be like,
Talk about that.
"You have the right to remain silent." And then he flicks it on his Colt 45.
King Cobra malt liquor, 40 ounce.
Okay.
Malt liquor.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the Colt 45.
All right.
You have the right to remain silent with a match.
Oh, an unbelievable movie. Unbelievable. Wonderful choice,
man.
Mel. Thank you. Thank you.
No worries. Sorry.
Now the last thing we have is for Mike to put his movie out there.
Yep.
Uh,
I don't have a game or anything for you guys to play, as Brian knows. I didn't know it was my pick until a couple hours ago.
True.
Come on, Mike. Mike, you do this every time we're doing this.
I know.
Every time.
He's got a
You're
list.
like,
it's
"Oh,
okay.
I have
It's
a
okay.
I
list of-
swear.
I have a
you're
list
just
like
being-
you. So.
Mike, you're always. You have like. I'm pretty sure you got like an encyclopedia going on right now.
No,
Yeah.
there's.
No, Mike's brain is basically an encyclopedia. Back in high school, we used to call him Encyclopedia Mike.
Nope.
Encyclopedic Mike.
But this one was not on the list. This was mentioned on a podcast I was listening to recently. And I was like,
No.
oh yeah, that movie. I wanted to watch that. Just pick it for this.
Okay.
Can I
Can we?
guess it's not from the 80s?
It is not from the 80s.
Yes. All
What
right.
are some hints? What's the first hint then, besides the not from 80s hint?
It is. We want the year?
Yeah.
No, I want the genre.
What?
Genres. All right. So
Hold on. Let's start with year.
Your genre.
What? Okay, fine. Your genre. Okay, fine.
Okay. IMDb says 2016.
Holy shit.
Oh,
That's a new one.
That's very new.
Probably won't know it then.
Is it it's not Trolls 2.
No, didn't that come out like this year?
Yeah. So that's why I said it's not Trolls 2.
I get it.
That is a movie that you could have heard about on a podcast you've listened to recently.
Yeah.
Can you give us a genre then?
The first one is comedy. The next one is drama, and the last one is fantasy.
What?
Which, when I saw that, I was like, "What?" And then I was like, "Oh, yeah, I guess."
Shit, 2016.
2016 comedy drama
What was
fantasy.
I doing in 2016?
You're being a dad. Like,
I bet you weren't watching this movie.
That's true. I was being a dad. I think
don't know
I
about
might have been
the other two, but
might have
I
been
don't think
being a
Brian-
dad for the third time. 2016. Shit, I was definitely not watching this though. You're right.
You're definitely not.
It's not The Interview.
No.
How would that be fantasy?
Yeah, well, fucking who knows, right? It's not the end of the world or whatever that's called.
Oh
No.
yeah.
Can I get? Okay. If you guys want to take a guess, sure. Go for it. I've got my next question ready.
Hot Tub Time Machine.
That's a good movie.
That's a good one. That's a really good one. But I think
That sounds
older,
about right, but I'm gonna guess that's actually maybe a little bit earlier.
That's older. That's definitely older.
Oh.
Yeah. Ah! Is that Susu?
Family's waking up.
Dad's busy.
I made her cry.
We're almost
Dad,
done.
Dad's busy. You're a sweet, precious angel. All right. Oh, sorry. Hi.
Noah-chan.
Oh, that is a cute bunny. Probably bunny.
Noah-chan!
Oops.
Nakuna. Nakuna. What a cutie. But
What's the
we
next
got
question?
we got business to take care of.
We got to take care of this stuff.
Okay, can I ask my question yet?
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Okay,
You guys
this
have a
is going to be completely unhelpful to me, but who's the director?
Who's what?
Director?
There are two names listed.
Just say the names, man.
They are Dan Kwan and Daniel Scheinert.
Perfect. Okay, so
Never
now
heard of either of
my real question: who's the lead actor?
That was like
Lead or the name you're gonna know? I don't think the name you're gonna know is the lead, but maybe.
I think
Just
you
say it.
might underestimate me.
Might just say it, man. You have no idea.
All right. Well, the first name listed is Paul Dano,
Oh, Paul Dano.
but the name you will know is the next name that you're gonna know is Daniel Radcliffe.
Oh,
Is that
it's
Harry
the-
Potter?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
it's Harry Potter, but it's not Harry Potter that we're watching.
I don't know the title of the movie, but it's where Daniel Radcliffe is like a dead body.
Yes.
Yes.
I
I've heard
don't
of
know
this.
the title of
I've
this
heard of this movie. I have no idea the name.
I don't know the title of this movie, but I do.
All right,
I've
you
heard
guys
of
all
this-
know what it is then. It's Swiss Army Man. Is the name.
Oh, there you go.
Nice. Okay.
Swiss
I-
Army Man, huh?
I know almost nothing about it other than that he's a dead
Yeah,
body.
I've heard about this movie. I know nothing about it either.
Mm.
But yeah, it popped up on like it got mentioned, and I was like, oh yeah, I wanted to see that, but never.
Dude, Harry Potter as a dead body? Okay, I'm in, I guess.
Yeah. Seems ridiculous.
There's a question for y'all, folks. There's what, like 9 Harry Potter movies, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Maybe, perhaps.
How many have you seen?
Oh, I think I've seen them all.
I've seen 4. For sure, I've
Yeah,
seen
me-
4. Yeah.
I know I've seen 1 through 4. I think that may be it. And I've watched the extended universe ones with.
There's extended universe
Oh,
ones? What
yeah,
the hell is that?
That's
I haven't seen any of
mystical
those.
beasts or magical beasts or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I forgot about those. I have not seen any of those. Just
No, I've only seen 4. Yeah.
I've only seen the first one.
Yeah, you're not missing out.
No. I mean Harry Potter. Yeah, only the first one is
No.
what I've seen.
No, you're not missing out. I hate the Harry Potter movie.
Yeah, I'm good.
he's older in this one.
He's a dead body. Yeah, cool.
Yep.
All right. Then there we go. Swiss Army Man.
Swiss Army Man?
Swiss
Yeah.
Army
Okay.
Man. All right, that's the next movie. We're gonna end this stream.
Yeah.
So, yeah, later. Bye.